Hello, my name is Robert from Nicxon International Solutions. In last video, we learned how to work with inventory management and we created our first products. In this video, I am going to talk about purchase orders or the PO and how it is connected to the inventory management and how we can track our stock movements in here. So let's start. First of all, we go to purchase orders. This is our first page. We create new purchase order. Here is how we create our purchase orders. We need to choose our company or business name and the supplier that we want to request the supplies from, the order date, and when do we expect to receive them. The status by default is draft because we are still creating it. The items, when we click on the items, the list of all our products in the inventory will be in here listed. We can select them and we can say how many we want. For example, for this t-shirt, maybe we want to order like 100 pieces. The prices comes from inventory that we set in the last video. We learned how to set our paid price, and the total price of the 100 pieces will be this much. If we know how much it costs for the shipping and so on, we can add it in here, or we expect, for example, this supplier send us with these 100 pieces with this much cost. Currency, and if we have any special note, we can put in here. We create our purchase order. Here is our purchase created successfully. We can view the detail or edit them if we want to. Let's go to view. Here is view of our purchase order that we just created. The detail, the number will be automatically generated by the system, and the items that we asked for, who is our supplier, the summary of our PO. We can go back to edit in here, or we can directly create the PDF file of it. If we change the status, for example, to sent, here we can download the PDF file, and this is how it looks like, our purchase order. Our company information, our supplier information, the PO number, items, and the totals. We can change our PO status. Partially received, it will be if, for example, we received it, a status is up. If we received it, we ask for 100, but we didn't receive all the 100 for any reason, we can set it as partially received. We can say complete, so we are received all the 100% and everything is, or completed with discrepancies, which will be automatically also set if we receive this. We change the receive stock. Receive stock is, if we click on it, here will be the table of all the products in our PO. We receive all the 100 and we only accepted 90. The 10 others we rejected back to the supplier. We save, and here is updated our data. So as soon as we set this accepted amount, the status will be completed with discrepancies, and we can convert our PO to the expense. We still have not talked about the expense, but the expense is place where we manage our business expenses. So for example, we order 100, from this 190 we accept. The system will automatically calculate how much was the amount of this 90 that we received, and we'll add it to the expenses, so therefore we can track our expenses of the business. Even we can again download the new one, status updated, and if we go to our inventory, now we must see that the 90 was added to our inventory. As you can see, our stock is increased already, but if you want to see the detail, we have the detail in here. Today 90 was added from the purchase order, and the purchase order reference was this number. So you can see your inventory automatically gets updated. If we go to our expenses, we already clicked on the convert to expense. So here is our expenses page. As you can remember, our PO was amount of 1,550,000. Since we only accept 90 of the 100 items, therefore we didn't spend this much. It has to be less than this. If we go to our expenses, we see that the system automatically calculated how much was worth that 90 items that we already accepted with the details. That is come from the PO number, and the supplier was this person. Also, you have a chart and a summary of the expenses that will be listed in right side. Also, in case you have many expenses in the future, you will be able to filter them by the categories or by any description that you write in here. This is how inventory, purchase order, and expenses are connected together. Thank you for watching.